Hello, everyone. I just had to push that live button on IG. How are all of you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome to 2021. Everyone breathing a sigh of relief. Let me know where you're joining me from. Welcome. I'd love to say hello to each and every one of you that joins me here on the Rachel Freeman's RFS Live Show. And tonight's topic is going to be phenomenal. And let me tell you why. As all of us know now for sure, video is not going anywhere. If we didn't know it before, we know it now. And as we move through 2021, it is going to be one of the number one vehicles, if not the number one vehicle in which we as entrepreneurs, and specifically, well, all entrepreneurs, but for me, working with female entrepreneurs is going to be one of the most important marketing strategies that you have in your toolbox for your business. Now, I have been toting about video for so long. I started video 2017, 2018. Holy cow, so long ago. And what I've really experienced is this consistent growth, this huge amount of trust that my clients and my audience really, they trust me. And they see, because this is how I am. Rachel Freeman's Hours is what you see is what you're going to get. So if someone goes to hire me, or they've seen a video, or they see how I communicate, these are the ways, the things that attract those ideal clients to me. I would love to hear how you are currently using video in your business. So how are you currently using it? Are you doing webinars? Are you doing lives? Are you live streaming on multiple different channels? Are you doing courses? Are you doing recorded video? Let me know in the comments what kind of video you are currently doing in your business. If you're someone that says to me, or that says, you know, I haven't been able to get on board with video, it's pretty overwhelming, there's so many things I have to do, tonight is going to be encouraging, because all you need to do is identify one of these trends in the beginning that you are going to want to attract, or you're attracted to. So which of these video strategies plays into your strengths? I am a verbal processor, so video absolutely plays into my strengths. For the last 18 years, I've worked one-on-one with individuals, helping them understand their emotions, helping them move through obstacles and struggles in their lives. And now I do that with video with female entrepreneurs. So for me, it's kind of like, you know, when they say you don't fit into your business, you have your business fit into you. And that is absolutely what we want to do with video. When we try and go against our own grain, it has a lot of resistance. How many of you have experienced a lot of resistance in taking on video? Or you're like, I don't know if I can do it, I'm not doing it right, all of those kinds of things. So we get in our head that there's one way to do things. And the beauty of it is that there is not only one way to do a video. And this is what I love to emphasize with my clients. Finding their signature way of creating a video, showing up on video, is the one thing that people know. When they see me, they know what my video is going to be like. If you've seen more than one of my videos, I would love to see you say yes in the comments. If you watched more than one, and I know there's people on here that have been with me for so long, and they've watched hundreds of my videos. So tonight is going to be really important. And what I found in all my research, I don't know if any of you know this, but I have a partial PhD. Yes, it's only partial, that's fine. But in that realm, I really nerd out on research. And so what I've done for you tonight, I printed out 15 articles that were from reputable sources, not just like, oh, off the cuff things that I found. So I researched it, and I'm bringing you some of that information tonight. So the top 10 trends of videos. This is going to work if you're a service provider or if you have a product. It doesn't matter which one. You can integrate video in numerous different ways. And the other thing that I emphasize with my clients in the visibility with Video Accelerator is we want to repurpose. We want to get the most mileage out of the video that we can. I don't know about you, but creating content, multiple pieces of content all of the time, for me is exhausting. So what I want to make sure to do is to get the mileage out of the video. So I'm not having to create 20 videos in 1 week. Now, maybe sometimes I'll feel the energy to do that. This is not one of those weeks. So I want to get the mileage out. If you're joining me, please make sure to say hi. If you like tonight or you're interested in some of the topics that I'm going to talk about tonight, you'll want to make sure to go over and join my Visibility and Video Mastery for Female Entrepreneurs Facebook group. This is only the beginning of the information I'm going to be sharing in that group. We talk about confidence. We talk about tech. We talk about building relationships and attraction. We talk about growing your sales, and so that you can serve more people and make that impact that you want to make in the world. All right, just a couple of facts. I'm going to be looking down at some notes because I don't want to mess up any of the research that I have found. I'm just going to hide this really quick. Okay, so I don't know if you know this already, but 80% of video marketers say that video has directly helped increase their sales. Women find me, people find me through my videos. They get to know me, and then they say, hey, I wonder if we can talk and see how it's going to be to work with you. So when you are on video, it's really showing people and attracting those people that say, hey, I think I might want to work with her. So I've experienced that myself. 83% of video marketers say that video has helped them generate leads. Some of the research, and it isn't on one of the top 10, but some of the research that I read was that there is a decrease in customer interactions or questions because they get their answers through the video, and because they can see, hear you, and watch you interact with them through video. What's really happening is that you're growing that like, know, and trust factor so much more quickly. They can see whether or not, if they had a problem, they would want to call you. I am here for my clients. My clients have an issue. They contact me and I contact them back, right? So they know who they're interacting with. So it really decreases some of that customer service that may have to come if they have questions. Now, this is especially true if you have a product. All of us have product, but if you have a product-based business, like you sell, phone cases, let's just say that, you can show them how to put on this pop socket and all that, and then any trouble that they might have with this if it falls off. So this is really good as far as if you have a product-based business, really decreasing some of that customer service that may need to happen if they didn't have a video to know how to do something. So these are in no particular order. They're the top 10, and yet all of them are going to be impactful. Number 1, live video. Peeps, live video is here to stay. Now, if you're not using live video currently in your business, I would love to hear what is keeping you from using live video in your business. Because according to one study, 80% of audiences said that they would rather watch live video from a brand than read a blog post, and 82% preferred live video to social media posts. So we'll get into some of repurposing and some of the trends for repurposing. The second one is real live shopping or real-time shopping on live video. So if you're a product-based business, what is happening is that you're in a live, and when you're doing that live with your product, people are able to click on a certain part of your video and purchase that product, or then be taken to your website or your sales page to then further purchase the product. So this is really like you're at I remember like at a cosmetic counter, you know, when that girl comes up to you and she's like, hey, do you want to smell this perfume? And you're interacting with her. Like they're interacting with you and that product that you're displaying or talking about. You're answering their questions and they increase or buy from you right then. So it's really taking out some of the places where your customer or client may get lost in the journey. Number 3 is short video for audiences 30 and under. All right, so it was an interesting one for me to find out. I am not on TikTok. I do not do IG Reels. I do stories. And I am more of a long video person. I've been told multiple times, Rachel, don't, like, by video people, by YouTube people, Rachel, don't do long videos. Well, I have to stay true to myself and play to my strengths. Now, it doesn't mean I can't do shorter videos. But what I really love is teaching something in a holistic way, like the whole thing. Here it is, you get the kit and caboodle, and then I can answer questions and do all of those kinds of things. But if you have audiences that are 30 and under, there's a lot of research out there that is talking about TikTok. There's talking about how LinkedIn is testing out short-term reels for video, which will be super interesting. IG obviously has those reels. If TikTok ever goes away, the research says that other companies will just buy it up and accumulate some of those individuals. If you enjoy short videos, that is wonderful. If you enjoy longer videos, well, the trend is that they're becoming more watched and can really allow you to make a significant impact with your clients or your customers. So that's number 3. All right, number 4. And this is interesting because a lot of times I hear women say to me, I want to have a more professional video. So I usually ask them, what does professional mean? Because the research is less perfection and more human. Now, does that mean that you get on a video and you're like, hey, so I don't know what I'm saying today, and you just go on, and sometimes that's okay. But unless you have a humanness to you and show that humanness to other people, they won't grow the like, know, and trust factor very quickly. So it needs to have relatability. It needs to have emotion. It needs to have vulnerability. So this is where I, in the Visibility with Video Accelerator, this is where we use neuroscience. This is where we use the emotion and building those relationships and talking to the individuals that you want to attract, not only on a conscious level, but in a subconscious level, so that you're attracting them. Let me know if any of this is making sense, if you're following me through this. So it's all about less perfection and more real, more human. All right, number 5, video sequencing. So this can happen in a lot of different ways. So video sequencing, oh, there you go. This is a real live video. Means it's like there's a purpose and a pattern, a journey, and you use this video sequencing to allow your client to follow through. So if I'm talking about the 10 top video trends for 2021, what I might say is, hey, if you're wanting to learn more about being confident on video and being able to be vulnerable and connect with your clients, go and check out the Confidence on Camera video I made, blah, blah, blah. So you're sequencing your videos to be automatically referencing the other videos. Now, I'm sure some of you, well, maybe this is an assumption. Let me know in the comments if you've gotten stuck on YouTube watching video after video after video. Hello, don't leave me hanging. Like video after video after video. That is part of video sequencing. Now, the other part of it is that it can look like one long video, and you take that long video and you create smaller videos, snippets, reels, stories that refer back to your long form video. But everything has a purpose. Everything is strategically done so that you again are getting the most mileage out of your video and more people see it. When you do this, what really happens is that your video lives longer and it has more of a chance of being seen by more people according to algorithms such as Facebook and YouTube. So if someone has watched your video, 50% of, let's just say someone watches 50% of this video, then I go back and I can either retarget them through an ad, or I can send them a message, or I can do something that refers them back to another video of mine. So those, okay. So this is video. This is what happens. It just lost my connection. So I'm glad you're all still here. Number 6 is, and this is really an important one to pay attention to, is that your videos need to be mobile friendly. So it's predicted that video will account for 70% of all mobile traffic in 2021. So the format of the video, how you're repurposing the video, what formats you put them in. Maybe you have someone hired that helps you do this. Maybe you do it yourself, but it's going to be really important to start out with everything being mobile friendly. The same with your website. Everything now is mostly done on mobile. I guess I do 50-50 on mine because I like to be at my computer and a laptop, and it goes with me pretty much everywhere. So your videos need to be mobile friendly. And I think what's going to be happening is that when you choose a couple of the platforms that you want to be on, you create a system in which those things are just done, right? So if I love Facebook, Facebook isn't going anywhere, by the way. I don't know if I'm going to go on tons of other platforms. What's the one that everyone's going on to now? You have to be invited and it's only on an Apple. Anyway, I was like, no, I want to utilize Facebook. There's a ton of research that I'm going to be sharing in my Facebook group regarding Facebook and video, because that's my preferred platform. Then LinkedIn is coming up on a short second. And then, of course, there's always YouTube. So those are my 3 platforms. Long form video. So think of this right now. People are spending longer amounts of time watching video. My wife likes to watch lots of short YouTubes. I don't like that. I like to watch like something, like just one thing. I don't like flipping from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. So it's a preference. But the long form video, if you think of it, we're on Zoom longer. We're watching some YouTube. We're watching TV series on YouTube. So people are getting used to watching longer video. I will always be a long form video fan. It's my preferred way. And then I clip my snippets and then I'm creating shorter content. The other thing with a long form video that you can do, and this is just a tip, and there's other programs out there that maybe I can bring up later on in other live shows, is that once you do that long video, you turn that into a blog post. You have it what's it called? Anyway, you have it printed out, and then you can also use that audio for a podcast. So now you're getting multiple uses on multiple different channels to attract more people. The number 8 is unfiltered conversations and human experiences. My training as a therapist has taught you to be a certain way in talking to people. I kind of ditched that training after my first 5 years in a way. Now I still have some of that, But unfiltered conversations and human. How are you having an unfiltered conversation? Not everything is planned out. This can be hard for people that don't like uncertainty. So just like I saw the screen go black right in front of me right now, and I was like, okay, just waiting. Unfiltered conversations are really about an expression, a deeper expression. It's not just, I'm going to teach you how to turn on a deity mic and hook it into your computer. Unfiltered conversations are, tell me more about that. When I talk to my clients, they want to know da 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 da. How many of you want to know that exact same thing? These are impromptu moments when people get surprise. These are impromptu moments when people get authenticity. And it's going to be important to show people part of your life. Now, you don't have to. You absolutely don't have to. I believe it's important. And I think it will always be important when using video. I said it last week. I'll say it every single week in 2021. Video for me is not technical. It is emotional. It is about a relationship that I'm building. And underneath all of that comes some of those challenges. But the women that I work with are overcoming those challenges every single day. And I can tell you, if they can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. It's really where you want to focus, right? This is the neuroscience that we're talking in your own experience. Unfiltered conversations and human experiences. People want to be taken on a journey. They want to feel. Well, some people may not want to feel, but the people I work with want to feel like they're fulfilling their life, like they're fulfilling their purpose, like they are creating a life that means something. That they're creating a life that they can love and enjoy, and through sadness and joy, continue moving forward. That's what my people that I work with really want. They want to master it, and they want to know that no matter what happens, everything is going to turn out just as it should. And I don't have to worry, and I don't have to be down on myself, and I don't have to do whatever all of those other things are. I can show up and be me, and that is enough. Oh, I could talk about that the whole time. Okay, but we got to move on because we have two more. Number 9 is video strategy. Now, I wonder how many of you, let me just ask you this question. How many of you watch TikTok? On TikTok, there are some pretty cool things that people do. However, I'm not watching that. For me, I don't watch it a lot. Now, for some people, it's pure entertainment. And so when we talk about video strategy, it's more than just showing up and sharing one thing. People want to know, they come to you, they watch your video because of what you're offering them. What is the content that you're offering them? So it's going to be more tools and less technique. So it's not about, I have this microphone, I have this lighting, I have this setup, I have all of these professional kind of tools. It's not necessarily about those kinds of techniques. It's going to be about tools that you're using to communicate and strategy, the content strategy that you're going to be using. When people know that I'm going online, people who have followed me for a while, they know that my video, the majority of the time, especially on an RFS Live, is going to have content that's going to help them with video. So they know that, and they come to learn that. So there has to be a strategy. It's not just me getting on here thinking that I know what the 10 top video trends are. I've done my research. I've planned my content. There's some ad lib within all of that because that's how I am. That's how I love to be. That's what I enjoy. So there's some of that, but there is also knowledge and width, girth to my content. And they always know it's going to have some kind of emotional component because I'm all about knowing yourself so well that you're not relying on an external stimulant to help you feel a certain way. That is one of the number one things people know me for. So not just random videos. This is also where the repurposing comes in on your video strategy. Where are you going to be using it? The video SEO, which I talked about a while ago, and there is such a thing as video SEO, it's going to be great when you're doing your video. However, it's not going to be enough to prove the life or extend the life of your video. So the research says that video SEO may help a new video get discovered, but if it doesn't get enough watch time in the first 3 to 6 weeks, then it won't be discovered at a later date. Now, I want you to take this with some reality checks. I have people that watch videos from a long time ago and they find me. I was at a function the other night and this woman's like, I watch all your videos, so tell me more about what you do. And like, I don't really think that everyone is out there watching all my videos, but they get watched. So take note of this and take note of it as you're discovering your video strategy. So within the first 3 to 6 weeks after you record your video, or in between the first time you record and the 6th week, make posts about that. Make shorter snippets about that refer back to the longer video, which then gets you more views. On YouTube, definitely gets you more watch time. That's how they are doing some of the algorithm right now on YouTube, but there's new things coming up. So that you're getting the longest life and helping it live longer. So what you're going to see on my social media is this. What will happen is I will take this video. I'm going to upload it. My virtual assistant is going to take it and she's going to create multiple posts over the next 6 weeks. So remember, just because you're seeing it now doesn't mean you'll see every video that I do. So what you're doing is you're increasing the ability for your video to be seen. And you need to have a strategy to do that. That's part of the things I help women with when they work with me. All right, number 10. How many of you are still with me? Have you found or heard just one of the trends that you want to explore and investigate? Tell me one of the trends that you're willing to explore and investigate and see how it plays into your strengths. Number 10 is this. It is user-generated content. So we've all seen video testimonials. That's part of it. You have seen, like I have guests, we talk about video. What are your users of your product or your service? How can they be generating content? So bringing your customers and clients' experiences to your video and brand in an authentic and strategic way. So are you helping them really express their fullest impact that they received from working with you, or their fullest expression about how they felt about your service and your product? Customers who are looking at you look to see social proof. So for instance, with one of my clients today, we are talking about how you're incorporating social proof into your video. What stories are you telling? And this isn't to be like, oh, hey, my clients are progressing and they're doing all this stuff. And it's not in an ego way. But sometimes, how many of you have went to purchase a product and you read the reviews? Or maybe you purchased a product without reading the reviews and it wasn't really what you thought it was. So now we get hearing somebody's voice. We get to see a client's face. I saw on one website their clients show the product that they made from the product that they sold them, right? That's great. Now the next best thing is to get those people on video to say, I can't believe how easy it was to use this. Now I struggled, but when I asked Rachel about what to do, she was able to be there right away. She was able to answer my question, and she continued to encourage and empower me to keep moving forward. Right? Those are the things that people are like, I want that. Because what I can tell you right now from my own experience, and I don't know if you've experienced it, but since the COVID hit and some other things, customer service has gone downhill. And one of the things that I want my clients to experience is wonderful customer service. And when they get that, they tell other people about it. They say, hey, you want video? Go check out Rachel. You know, if you want someone that truly cares about you and your well-being and you getting results, look at Rachel. So what do you want your clients and your customers to be saying about you? Make that part of your video strategy and then ask them to participate. All right, so we're at 35:45. I'm wondering if anyone has a question about any of these things. Now, it is a lot of information, and this is just the surface. Like, I cannot wait to dig into some of this deeper with the Visibility and Video Mastery for Female Entrepreneurs Facebook group. This is where we're going to be able to really dive in and allow yourself to move forward with video. I want you to be a forerunner. It's not too late. You're going to see video everywhere. Standout content comes with you being like standing up in your space and claiming what you know and creating a signature way of video. Not a video like everyone else's, but your own signature way of video. All right. I hope you have found this helpful. If you have anybody else in your life or other entrepreneurs that you're like, hey, I thought of Susie during this and I'm going to tell her about this video, please make sure to share. That's how we can empower and encourage each other to keep learning and keep showing up and creating the lives that we want to be creating. I just want to say thank you all for being here. And like I say at the end of every single video, make sure to stay true to yourself, be kind to others, and always, always, always honor the wise woman that is within you. I hope to see you all soon and even next week on the Rachel Freeman Sowers Live Show. I'll talk to you then. Bye.